16 minutes till game time. Approximately 16 minutes until game time. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Panzer Athletic Center. I'm Neil Polenkars, live, as you are going to be listening to the 2018 Division III Women's Basketball Tournament, the first round tonight. Well, we found out that Gettysburg defeated Albright 74-69, so they will play the winner of tonight's game. It'll be the home team Montclair State versus SUNY Old Westbury. Whoever wins between these two teams will play Gettysburg tomorrow night. I believe that's a 7 o'clock start. So we'll see. Well, for Montclair State, they are 23-3, 17-2 in their New Jersey Athletic Conference, led by head coach Karen Harvey in her 11th year. Karen has a very decorated career here for the Red Hawks. 6 consecutive 20-win seasons of the 17 in school history. And the Red Hawks making their 6th, or they won their 6th New Jersey Athletic Conference tournament last week against the College of New Jersey by 7 points. In that game, All-American senior Katie Sire registered a double-double, 25 points and 11 rebounds. And Montclair State did a very good job holding TCNJ, who was an excellent three-point field goal shooting team, at bay. They were only 1 for 20, and Montclair was able to hang on. Also for Montclair, Taylor Harmon had 15 points and 8 rebounds. And Kate Toby, the point guard, had 6 assists and 4 points. So we'll give you the unofficial Montclair starting lineup first. It'll be Katie Sire, the All-American senior. Swing person, guard forward. Sire, a senior, 5'10", one of the tri-captains, along with Kate Toby. Toby, the starting point guard tonight. She's a senior at 5'11", over 500 assists for Montclair State in her career. The other senior all-conference player in Taylor Harmon, 6 foot on the nose, from Saddlebrook, New Jersey. Also starting tonight's game, it'll be Dominique Wersing, the junior forward tri-captain at 5'11", from Kinnelon, New Jersey. She'll make her 9th start of the year. So it's Sire, Toby, McKinnon, Harmon, Wersing. With McKinnon, Harmon, and Wersing up front, Karen Harvey going with some size. Now for the State University of New York Old Westbury Panthers, their head coach is Michael Krasnoff in his 15th season. And 2 years ago was their first trip to the tourney, when they lost to Stevens. They won the Skyline Tournament, the Skyline Conference, for the second time, as they won it this year as they come to play here. And they defeated Mount St. Mary College on the road 53-47 to give them that tourney title. And they're both losses. Well, one of their losses was to Mount St. Mary's back on February 1st, and they haven't lost since February 1st. And their starting lineup is as follows. I'll give you the guards first. Destiny Marino, a senior guard out of Howard Beach, New York, at 5'4". She wears number 14. Number 15's Tori Bellings, a junior. I believe she's the point guard at 5'5", out of Brooklyn, New York. One of the co-captains. The other co-captain is Monique Joseph, 5'8", from Elmont, New York. She plays the guard forward position. She was named Defensive Player of the Year in the Skyline Conference. The forwards, Bridget Mcneil, senior, 5'8", from Belmore, New York. And the center, 6'2", out of Mineola, New York, the junior Charlotte Renker, as She is 10th in the conference, first on the team, averaging 15 points per game. She's an excellent field goal shooter, second in the conference at 54%. And Destiny Marino is their best three-point shooter. She's 12th in the conference, 35 field goals on the year for Marino. So it'll be Marino, Bellings, McNeil, Joseph, and Renker for SUNY Old Westbury. And for Montclair State, again, it'll be Sire, Toby, McKinnon, Harmon, and Wersing. So for Montclair State, I mentioned 6 consecutive New Jersey Athletic Conference tournaments, and that hasn't been done since Kane won 9 consecutive, which ended after the 1991 season. Montclair, this is also their 6th time hosting the NCAA tournament in the first round. So the Red Hawks did play SUNY Old Westbury. That was back in 1988 in Boston, Massachusetts at North Emmanuel College, as Montclair won that game years ago. So here it'll be the SUNY Old Westbury Panthers and the Montclair State Red Hawks. I think we're just going to have the starting lineups for both teams, as we're just waiting here. As Montclair State had a 17-game winning streak as to highlight the season. SUNY Westbury won 9 straight, 4 straight, and currently a 7-game winning streak interspersed with losses. So they go 23-4 on the season. So we'll let you hear the starting lineups here.
First is the Red Hawks of Montclair State University from the New Jersey Athletic Conference with a record of 23-3. Let's take the starting lineups. At forward for Westbury, a 5'9" junior from Omaha, New York, number 33, Monique Joseph.
Number 33, Monique Joseph, the Defensive Player of the Year. For Montclair, in the white, Alex McKinnon, number 21. Bridget Mcneil, number 25, for Westbury, Old Westbury. For Montclair State, Dominique Wersing, number 25. Charlotte Renker, the Player of the Year in the Skyline Conference. She's number 51. To greet her for Montclair, number 23, Taylor Harmon. Destiny Marino, the three-point shooter, number 14. Kate Toby for Montclair, the point guard, number 14, all-conference player. Number 15, Tori Bellings, the junior. I believe she's the point guard. And number 11 for Montclair, Katie Sire, the All-American. So, SUNY Old Westbury in the green jerseys with the white shoulder oak, or at least across horizontally. Montclair in the whites. Once again, the winner will play Gettysburg tomorrow night, and that is a 7 o'clock start right here at the Panzer Athletic Center. As you're listening to www.montclairathletics.com. Last season, SUNY Westbury was 23-4. They defeated Mount St. Vincent in the Skyline Conference semifinal game, but they lost to the Sage Colleges in the Skyline Championship. So Montclair out in the white uniforms, numerals and letters in red outlined in gray. SUNY Old Westbury, green uniforms, numerals and letters in black outlined in white. It'll be Toby for Montclair, Renker for Old Westbury. Here's the tip. SUNY Old Westbury wins the opening tip-off as they'll saunter right to left. On the near side is Bellings, the point guard, to set up her offense. Bellings. The crossover dribble. There's a shot. It rolls around the iron, and Montclair will get the rebound. Dominique Wersing, the Redhawks in the forecourt. And the shot is good by Alex McKinnon on an assist from Kate Toby. McKinnon second on the club, 44% from the floor, 88% from the free throw line. As it was Tori Bellings who missed that jumper on the Old Westbury possession. McKinnon converts the three-point play. Montclair up by 3, 9:33 in the first. You're listening to the 2018 Division III basketball tournament. And coming in, there's a shot off the window. It does not fall, but SUNY Old Westbury recovers, but it's stolen by Kate Toby. But that was McNeil who had the ball last. Montclair with it. Taylor Harmon laces a three on the far side. Off the iron. McKinnon tries to grab the rebound whistle. 9:09 in the first, 3-0 Montclair. Well, I think that's what Montclair needs to do here to garner those rebounds and just shoot what they've done during the year, 43%. Harmon underneath, spinning and turning, shot off the window. It doesn't fall through. Renker, defensive rebound for Old Westbury as they saunter up the court right to left. Bellings, the point guard by the Montclair bench. Near side, Renker. Marino back to Bellings. 10 on the shot clock. Bellings flips it underneath. Renker goes off the end line. Montclair will have it. 8:40 in the first, 3-0 Montclair. So Montclair has it. Alex McKinnon, direction right. Taylor Harmon, ball over the head. Wersing on the near side. McKinnon looked like she was hitting the nose. She almost loses the ball. Bridget Mcneil wanted to steal it for Old Westbury. Whistle. It went past the midcourt stripe. Therefore, Old Westbury is awarded the basketball. They trail Montclair by 3, 8:21 to play in the first. Old Westbury with the ball. In the far corner, underneath, Renker nets 2. And the Montclair deficit is 1 at the 8:05 mark. Montclair, now there's a pass that's stolen away by Renker. On the far side, a layup, it rolls in and out. That was Bellings, and we got a whistle. Monique Joseph gets the assist on the Renker basket, as Joseph will inbound it, Defensive Player of the Year. On the far side, a quick hitter underneath, successful. And Old Westbury takes the lead. Bridget Mcneil. So Montclair looks at a 2-1-2 press as they matriculate left to right. Joseph gets another assist on that bucket. So Montclair trails by 1 at the 7:33 mark. Kate Toby in the far corner. Right-hand pass underneath, and the basket is made off the glass. Alex McKinnon, the Connecticut native. She's got 4. Montclair up by 1, 7:19 to play in the first. Katie Sire knocks the ball away. In the forecourt is the point guard for Old Westbury, Tori Bellings. Wanted to pass it to Monique Joseph, who will inbound it on the near sideline. Opposite of both teams' benches, Montclair on the far left. There's a shot. It rolls around the iron on the far side. It doesn't go in, and Montclair has possession. Destiny Marino with that shot for Old Westbury. Montclair has it. Wersing with the rebound in the forecourt. Harmon whistle. Montclair maintains possession. 7 minutes left in the first quarter, and the Redhawks are up by 1, and they'll inbound it. McKinnon to Toby. Toby gets a high screen from Harmon. She lobs it. Harmon on the right tabs. Worsing on the left wing inside off the back of the backboard. It won't go through. Bellings gets the far side rebound for Old Westbury as they come up in the forecourt. You're listening to the 2018 NCAA Women's Basketball Tournament, the first round. Coming inside, Joseph with the right hook. Off the ring, it doesn't fall through. McKinnon, rebound to Toby. Sire, right block, high shot, doesn't fall through, and the rebound is taken by Old Westbury, and that's what they have to do here against Montclair. That's Mcneil. Now, no jump, no walk there is called, so Montclair fans don't like it. Old Westbury coming inside. There's a shot by Bellings. It doesn't go through. Renker can't get the rebound. McKinnon, another rebound for Montclair. So the Red Hawks, now the pass was intended for Sire. It's taken away. And that's Joseph for Old Westbury. Old Westbury with the ball. They're up by 1, 5:46 to play. Left junction, Bellings. And the pass, McKinnon knocks that away. Monique Joseph was by the left wing. And then we have some whistles. Underneath, Renker coming outside, inside with a right hook, successful. Shot at Renker with 4. Montclair trails by a point, 5:28 to play in the first quarter. As Montclair with the basketball. Underneath, the shot doesn't fall through, and that was Worsing. Renker, rebound. Old Westbury in the forecourt. Marino, it's a hard pass left to right. Looks like Joseph's on the ground. Returns to Marino on the left baseline. It rolls off the sideline. Montclair will have possession, 5:02 first quarter. Montclair trails by 1. Number 3, Janae Mayfield will come in for Karen Harvey's Red Hawks as Taylor Harmon will exit. Montclair, Kate Toby gallops left to right. Toby going in against Joseph, a right hook, it just hits the window, but Montclair, Worsing on the ground, can't get it, and here comes Old Westbury. Back the other way, a shot off the glass, it's good. Bridget Mcneil from the right wing. McNeil with 4. So Montclair trails by 3, 4:40 to go in the first. Toby wanted to pass it to Mayfield on the far wing. It was knocked away by Leneva Clark, who wears uniform number 1. That's going to be a foul on Clark. We have a timeout on the floor for 36 first quarter, 8-5. SUNY Old Westbury Panthers lead the Montclair State Red Hawks as you're listening to the 2018 Division III Women's Basketball Tournament, the first round. Gettysburg defeated Albright, who upset number 1 Tufts here back in the Paskert Holiday Tournament before Montclair defeated Albright. So whoever wins this contest will play the Gettysburg Bullets. And we have the Montclair band here as the pageantry of NCAA basketball continues. .436 first quarter, 8-5 Old Westbury. They're in the green, Montclair in the white. And let's see here. Okay, Montclair with the ball. Sire will inbound it on the far side. Sire by the Old Westbury bench to Toby on the left. Near side Harmon. She penetrates inside. She backs out. Taylor Harmon going up against Bridget Mcneil of Old Westbury. Sire. McKinnon on the near side. Toby on the far corner. Toby wants to thread the needle, Sire. Mayfield laces a three. That was a long two by the foul circle. It doesn't go through past the end line. Old Westbury will inbound it, and they'll matriculate right to left. They lead Montclair by 3, 4-12 in the first. Now, Bellings, the point guard, being double-teamed on the near side. She gets it in the forecourt to Joseph. Clark coming in. Shot hits the glass and bucket, but the follow-up is successful. That's Charlotte Renker, 6'2", center from Mineola, New York. Montclair down by 5, 3:47 in the first quarter as Kate Toby glides down the hardwood left to right. Near side, Wersing. Dominique to the far side. Harmon outside the perimeter. Mayfield, 10 on the shot clock. Wersing penetrates in, comes in with a soft left hook. It doesn't roll through. Defensive rebound taken by SUNY Old Westbury, and that's Renker as they march up right to left. Bellings, the point guard by the Montclair bench on the far side. Right wing, coming in the paint. A jump shot from about 5 feet out, doesn't go in. Follow-up by McNeil is not successful. Toby, strong side rebound from Montclair to Harmon. Sire underneath. Shot won't go through, but she's fouled at the 3:01 mark. 10-5, Montclair trails. That's going to be a foul on Monique Joseph of SUNY Old Westbury, her first personal. Katie Sire at the free throw line, the All-American, once again named Player of the Year for the second consecutive time in the New Jersey Athletic Conference. Sire, 83% from the charity stripe, 50% from the floor. That's good for 5th in the conference as she nets both. And she is first on the club and in the conference, 21 points a game. And SUNY Old Westbury is going to have to contain Katie Sire in this contest. Old Westbury has the ball. They jog it up right to left on the far side. The shot by Bellings, we get a whistle. And that's going to be a Montclair State foul on Katie Sire, her first. No, it's not Katie Sire, my fault. It's going to be Janae Mayfield. And the shot, that's Tori Bellings. Bellings, almost averaging 5 assists per game as she nets that. The first free throw she missed. Mayfield is out for Montclair. Callaway. Kim Callaway, number 13, is in the game. Montclair with the ball. McKinnon, left junction, now turns her back, wants to pass to Harmon. It's intercepted. That's McNeil with the steal. Wanted to go to Laniva Clark on the far right side. We have a whistle. 2:20, 11-7. Old Westbury, first quarter. Kate Toby, the fourth-year Red Hawk, walks the ball up the court left to right. Kate, forecourt near side. Being guarded by her counterpart, point guard Bellings of Old Westbury. Sire, left baseline. The shot doesn't go in, foul. 2:03. First quarter, 11-7. Montclair trails. And that's going to be a Old Westbury foul on Destiny Marino, her first. Sire at the free throw line nets that again. So if you're Old Westbury, you don't want to foul Katie Sire. Of course, I mentioned she's an 83% shooter, automatic. As Laniva Clark will exit. Second shot good. Sire with 5. Montclair trails by 2. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. You're listening to the NCAA Women's D3 Basketball Tournament first round. The winner will play Gettysburg tomorrow. Direction left. Bellings for Old Westbury. Being guarded by Callaway. Now coming in is Joseph, a pull-up jumper just inside the foul circle, doesn't go in. Sire for Montclair, the rebound. Sire, far side. Harmon has it. Harmon underneath, the shot rolls around the bucket and goes in. Taylor Harmon with her first from the floor. Montclair ties the game, a minute 26 left in the first quarter. Coming in with a shot off the window, it's successful. That's Davita Warren, the 5'11 center for Old Westbury. They take the lead, but Montclair comes back and ties it. Kate Tobey was underneath. Kate, a 40% shooter from the floor, second on the club, 74% from the free throw line, and the foul is on Tori Bellings, her first. Tobey, along with most of the Montclair players, wearing a black headband, nets it to convert the three-point play. So Montclair regains the 1-point lead, a minute 7 left in the first quarter. Now waltzing up the court is Bellings. She comes in, the shot off the glass, off the edge of the bucket. Harmon has it for Montclair. Harmon spinning and turning, and the shot rolls in. Taylor Harmon. She's got consecutive baskets for her. She's got 4 besides the Tobey basket. Montclair up by 3. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Bellings on the near side in the forecourt for Old Westbury against Callaway. Bellings eludes Callaway. She comes in, pull-up jumper about 8 feet out. It's nothing but nylon for the point guard. Montclair now up by 1, 20 seconds left. Tobey, forecourt, bounce pass near side. Sire hands it back to Tobey. Harmon's in the paint. Now Harmon has it by the right junction. She comes in, the shot good against Charlotte Renker. Taylor Harmon with 6. Now coming in, the shot, and it's good. Davita Warren. Is Montclair a little asleep there? You gotta watch it. But we're at the end of the first quarter. Montclair leads Old Westbury 18-17 as Tori Bellings gets an assist on that Warren basket. You're listening to the NCAA 2018 Women's Basketball Tournament, the first round. Montclair with the 1-point lead. Karen Harvey, the Montclair Red Hawk head coach in her 11th year, well over 220 victories. Her assistants are as follows: Courtney Cunningham in her 10th year, Colleen O'Connell in her 2nd, and Christian Alfano in his first year as the Red Hawk assistant. Montclair last year in the first round defeated Westfield by 7. It was a close game, and Montclair really didn't have anything in the tank against UMass Dartmouth, who defeated Montclair right here by 7 points. That was the only Red Hawk loss here at the Panzer Athletic Center. So let's see what the Red Hawks do. They're tied nationally, number 20, with Texas, Dallas, and Marymount, Virginia. As they come back out in the court, Sire, Wersing, Harmon, Tobey, and Callaway, who will inbound it. Callaway will inbound it. We have a little lull. We'll have that during the tournament. Callaway will inbound it. Goes back to Tobey. Tobey gestures, hand signals with her left hand as she waltzes up in outside the perimeter. Callaway lobs it underneath. Wersing. The shot hits the edge of the iron. And there's Bellings for Old Westbury with the rebound. As the Panthers move up the court right to left, Renker tried to get a shot. It hit the nylon on a pass from Joseph, and she draws the foul at the 9:39 mark of the second quarter. Montclair's up by 1. And Dominique Wersing commits the foul for Montclair, her first. Renker, 67% from the free throw line, is evidenced by that shot. She nets that there. I mentioned She is an excellent field goal shooter as well, second in the Skyline Conference at 54%. And she gets both of them. So it seems like you don't want to be fouling Rinker if you're Montclair, and if you're Old Westbury, you don't want to foul Sire. So Montclair now trails by 1, 9:30 to play. Callaway almost stolen away by Joseph. And Montclair has it. Toby, ball over the head, hard pass, Sire underneath. And they did catch Old Westbury asleep. Katie Sire was wide open for her first from the floor. She's got 7. Montclair up by 1. We're nearing 9 minutes of the second quarter. Spinning and turning inside is Marino. Underneath a right hook, and that's good by Bridget Mcneil. Nice follow-up by the senior forward. And Old Westbury now up by 1, 8:52 to play in the second quarter. McKinnon cocks the right arm. It's a long 2 in the near side, but there's Sire for the defensive rebound off the iron. And 8 on the shot clock. Toby, Harmon, left junction, Harmon. Dancing inside, outside. Callaway in the far corner. It's an air ball. It goes to the near side. Old Westbury will have possession. They're up by 1, 8:29 to play in quarter number 2. Montclair showing a 3-2 press. Old Westbury eludes it. Bellings just past the Red Hawk logo, goes waltzing to the far side against Callaway of Montclair. Now with it and losing it and gaining back is Marino. Coming in is Bellings, a shot, that's an air ball. And in there is Bridget Mcneil. I think she's going to go to the free throw line. That's going to be a Montclair foul on Taylor Harmon, the senior's first. Montclair trails by 1, 8:09 to play. The first foul shot is too hard off the back of the iron by Mcneil, who was a 32% shooter from the free throw line. Mcneil has 6 in this contest. Second shot in and out. The 2 point guards battle for it, but no, that was Monique Joseph. So I think it hit off of her and went to the end line. Montclair, now we got a whistle. Is that going to be on Tori Bellings? She's got her palms in the air. It is her second foul. It's not what you want to be doing there. She's got 2 fouls. Just going to say the one thing with Old Westbury, they don't shoot real well from the free throw line. 53%, that's 9th in their conference. Taylor Brown, number 2 in the game on the far side for Montclair. She's probably Montclair's best 3-point shooter. She's a freshman. Taylor Harmon cocks the right arm on the left junction and provides Montclair with a 1-point lead. 7:37 to play. Harmon very consistent here. Underneath, the shot looked like that was Joseph, didn't go through, but following up is Renker. Montclair has got to be careful with her. She's got 10. Montclair trails by 1. It was a nice display of offense there. And netting a 3 is Alex McKinnon for Montclair. McKinnon with 7. She was 4th in the conference at 37% from beyond the arc. Montclair regains the 2-point lead, 7:04 to play. Ranker in the alley, wants to pass it inside. It was stolen by Harmon. Sire coming in, and the shot will not go. 6:54. Second quarter, 25-23 Montclair. Sire will go to the free throw line. Brown out, Callaway in. And Sire won't be going to the free throw line. She goes out as well. I think Werson comes back in. Harmon on the far side for Montclair. That was a block by Bridget Mcneil. As the one thing SUNY is really good at doing is blocks. They're number 1 in the conference, about 6 per game. Callaway in the paint. We're going to have a jump ball. And the possession will go to Old Westbury, who trail Montclair by 2. 6:36 to play.
Montclair, they're middle of the conference, 5th with blocks, a little under 4 a game. So you've got to watch what the Panthers with those blocks as they come up the court right to left. Marino underneath Renker, shot hits the edge of the backboard. The second shot is around the backboard. Montclair, Toby has it. Callaway alone, the right layup, good. The freshman, Kim Callaway. She gets her first 2, and Montclair's up by 4. 6:07 to play. Second quarter. Bellings for Old Westbury on the far right side. Coming in the paint. A high right-hand layup by Marino doesn't fall through. Whistle. 5:56, quarter number 2. Old Westbury trails Montclair by 4. We're going to have a foul on sophomore Alex McKinnon of Montclair. Joseph, quick hitter by the right block. The shot by McNeil goes in and out of the iron. Whistle. 5:51, second quarter. Montclair up by 4. We have an Old Westbury foul. It'll be Bridget Mcneil. Her first personal. So let's see what Montclair can do as Kate Toby waltzes left to right. Forecourt, far side. McKinnon ball over the head. Worsing by the right junction. Spinning and turning against Joseph. McKinnon laces a long 2 on the left. It's off the wind. It's taken by Bellings. Bellings marches up the court direction left. Loses it. Regains it. Bellings left baseline. All you can see here, a Niagara of white and red jerseys. The shot doesn't go through. Past the end line, Montclair will have it at the 5:19 mark. They're leading by 4. Second quarter. SUNY Old Westbury going with a, looks like it's a 2-1-2 press. It's Montclair in the forecourt. Worsing, left junction, right baseline. Callaway. And then we got a whistle. I don't think the Callaway shot would have counted. That's an offensive foul on Dominique Worsing. Looks like Katie Sire got a little rest. She'll come back in for Worsing here. Joseph will inbound it as Old Westbury will march up the court right to left. Far side. Marino. Joseph near side. Marino by the Montclair bench. Marino tries to loft the 3 air ball. It's taken to the high post. McKinnon whistle. 4:49. Second quarter. Montclair up by 4. We have another foul. And that's going to be, I believe, on Charlotte Renker. It is. For SUNY Old Westbury, Michael Krasnoff in his 15th season, 237 career wins. They've won the Skyline. He's won the Skyline Head Coach of the Year twice, in 2018 and 2013. 2 years ago, they won the Skyline Championship, and I mentioned they lost the tourney to Stevens. I believe that was at Stevens in nearby Hoboken, New Jersey. Krasnoff's assistant coaches, Naomi Augustin, second year. Ruth Vargas, at least she was the leading scorer for Old Westbury last year. She's in her first year. Old Westbury, it's about an hour east of Montclair, located off I-95, I believe in the neighboring town of Jericho in Nassau County, Long Island. They have not played Montclair since, I believe it's 1988, where they were 0-1. They come back out of the court in the green. Leneva Clark is one of the players out there with McNeil, Joseph. Renker, I believe, is on the bench, and DeVito Warren, number 35, is back in there. And Tori Bellings, the point guard. Montclair shooting 40% from the floor. Old Westbury
36%. That's pretty close. Old Westbury getting 2 more rebounds than Montclair. As Sire had it in the left junction whistle. Montclair fans clap. And that's going to be a foul on Monique Joseph, her seconds. So let's see what the Red Hawks do here. Renker has 10 to lead Old Westbury. McKinnon and Harmon have 8 for Montclair. Toby will inbound it. Left side, Callaway on that far side. Backs it out. She's being guarded by Leneva Clark. Harmon has the ball between the circles. Sire by the Old Westbury bench. Bounce pass to Sire. The All-American hands it off to Callaway. Back to Toby. Toby flails the left hand to signal the offense. McKinnon by the high post has it. Launches one. That's it. Alex McKinnon, that's a 3 on an assist from Katie Sire. McKinnon's second triple. Montclair opens it up by 7. 4:06 to play until halftime. Joseph spinning and turning on the left junction. It's the side of the window. McKinnon has the rebound, but gives it right back to Joseph, and Joseph nets 2 quick. Montclair coming back, Sire to Callaway, and then by the near corner. Montclair up by 5, 3:47 to play. Second quarter. Montclair taking advantage now here. Inside, the basket is good by McKinnon. Assist Toby. So Alex McKinnon making her mark. She's got 12 to lead, I believe, all scores. McKinnon second on the club, 44% from the floor, 68% where she's standing at the free throw line. McKinnon's first shot, or the only shot for the three-point play, it rolls in and out, doesn't fall through. The foul was on Davita Warren, her first. Now coming inside, Bellings, the shot did not go in. We have a whistle. That's going to be a foul on freshman Taylor Brown of Montclair, her first. Bellings will go to the free throw line. Bellings 61% from the free throw line. Second shot, good. Bellings with 4. As she nets both, she's got 5. And now Montclair leads by 5. 3:17 to play. Montclair in the forecourt. Bellings falls and gets back up. Toby on the near side against Bellings. Flips it, Sire. By the right tabs, it hits the bucket twice, doesn't fall through. Westbury gets the rebound. Looks like that's Paige Jelinek, number 44 in the contest. On the far side is Clark. Coming in, shot rolls around the iron. Montclair, rebound. Strong side McKinnon. Toby, two-hand pass. Callaway alone, nets 2 for Montclair. That was a big shot there by Callaway, being a freshman, having no experience in this tournament. Gives Montclair a 7-point lead at the 2:40 mark of the second half, for second quarter. Cocking the right arm and shooting a 3 on the near side as Leneva Clark, it rolls around. Sire, rebound. Toby. Toby gates left to right. Brown lunges a 3 off the iron. There's Sire. Shot clock reset to 30, but wait. Oh, Westbury almost stole it. Montclair gets it back. Brown to Toby. Sire to Toby. That was Warren that almost got that steal. Callaway near side to Toby. Now spinning and turning. The shot rolls in and out. Not a shooter's roll that time for McKinnon. And Old Westbury will have the ball. They march it up in the direction of the left. They trail Montclair in single digits, 1:45 to play. Spinning and turning, and the shot jumps too high off the cylinder. That was Jelinek, and Montclair will have the rebound.
Sire got that defensive rebound from Montclair. Toby threads the needle. Sire tries to underhand it. And the shot does not go through off the ring. Bellings for Old Westbury comes up with it. Left-hand pass, spinning and turning is Davids. And, DeVita Warren. It goes past the end line. Montclair will have possession. 1:07 left, second quarter. 34-27 Montclair. Brown exits. Harmon re-enters for Montclair. So Westbury has made a 6-point run, a 4-point run. Montclair has made an 8-point run and a 5-point run here in the first half. Alexis Lopez wears number 23. She's guarding Kate Toby in the green for Old Westbury. Harmon wanted to flip it up to Sire, and the All-American will go to the free throw line. That's going to be a foul on Westbury's Destiny Marino, her second. Sire at the free throw line, shot good. Sire, 5'10", second shot good. So Montclair up 36-27. 45 seconds left till halftime as that ball shot over the basket. Spinning and turning. Jelinek got the rebound, but Sire is there to grab it for Montclair. To Toby. Toby on the right baseline. A right finger roll, good. Kate Toby netting 5. 26 seconds left. Montclair up 38-27, second quarter. Westbury with the ball on the far side. That's Marino. Whistle. That's going to be a foul on Montclair's Kim Calloway for the freshman, her first foul. So let's see here. 38-27, Montclair, 22 seconds remaining. It'll be Destiny Marino returning to the free throw line. First shot hits it off, and that was soft on the glass. Marino 58% from the free throw line. Westbury 53% this year. Second shot is good. Marino has 2, but Montclair leads by 10. 20 seconds left, second quarter. Toby jogs the ball up left to right. Right-hand pass, Sire in the right junction. Now far side, McKinnon. McKinnon to Toby. Flips to Sire. Sire peels right baseline. Whistle. 5 seconds left in the second quarter. Montclair up 38-28. We're going to have a Westbury foul. Destiny Marino, she's in foul trouble now. She's got 3 fouls before the second quarter will end. Katie Sire returns to the free throw line for Montclair. And the Hazlitt, New Jersey native nets one there. Sire has registered 9 double-doubles this season for Karen Harvey's club. 32 overall in her illustrious career. Sire's second shot, good. She's got 11. Montclair 40-28, 3 seconds left till halftime. 2-1, and that'll do it. So we are at the end of the first half. Montclair 40, Old Westbury 28. I'm Neil Polenkars. You're listening to the 2018 Women's Division III Basketball Tournament first round. Montclair 40, Old Westbury 28. And the winner will play Gettysburg tomorrow at 7 p.m. And I'll come back in about 14 minutes. You're listening to MontclairAthletics.com. Welcome back to the Panzer Athletic Center. I'm Neil Polenkars. You're listening to the 2018 NCAA Women's Basketball Tournament first round. Montclair, 40. SUNY Old Westbury, 28. And I think the gauntlet at Westbury, they're shooting 31%. And they're number one this year in their conference at 43%. That's not going to get it done here against Montclair, who's pretty much shooting their season average over 40%, 42% to be exact. Alex McKinnon hit 2 big three-point field goals for Montclair to really start to put this game out of reach, or at least in double digits. It's not out of reach as of yet. And Montclair also, I have to like what they're doing when they get fouled, because they're 10 for 11 from the free throw line. Westbury 6 for 10. But the Panthers of SUNY Old Westbury are out rebounding Montclair +3. So they're winning the rebound margin. But Montclair overall, their margin of victories is +12, and that's what the score is right now. So I don't think Montclair has to do anything fancy. I just think they have to just do the fundamentals correctly. You don't want to turn the ball over. You don't want to make any fouls when it's not needed. And just play your game. I mean, you have a 12-point lead. I think that's really simply what they have to do. And don't let the Panthers get any momentum in this contest. Second chance points, that's the one area I'd be concerned about with Montclair, because SUNY Old Westbury is leading that department 8-0. So you don't want to fall asleep on this team. As for Westbury, Renker 10, McNeil 6, Bellings 5, Warren 4, Joseph 2, and Marino 1. For Montclair, McKinnon 13 points, 5 rebounds, Sire 10 and 6, Harmon 8 and 2, Toby 5 and 2. She has 7 assists, Callaway with 4. So it's McKinnon with the 13 points leading all scorers. So Montclair will inbound it. They'll move in the direction of the left. McKinnon to Toby. As Kate passes the Red Hawk logo. Harmon underneath, spinning and turning. The high shot off the window is good. Taylor Harmon for Montclair. She's got 10. And Montclair augments their lead, +14, 9:38, third quarter. Westbury, their possession, that's stolen away. As Marino passed it back, Katie Sire with the steal whistle. And let's see. That's going to be Bridget Mcneil, her third, or second. No, they're saying it is her third. Harmon on the right, Sire. The All-American loses the ball. She was dribbling with her left hand as Renker stole it from Sire. We have a foul. It's going to be a Montclair State foul. Dominique Wersing, the junior, has committed 3 fouls, so she is in foul trouble. At the 9:22 mark of the third quarter, Karen Harvey's going to take her out. Montclair up 42-28. Bellings jogs up the court left to right. Marino, far side, threads the needle. Renker, I believe, looked like she wanted to go to Bridget Mcneil inside. Past the sideline, Montclair will have it. They scored on their first possession, as that's been all the scoring here in the third quarter. Sire for Montclair to Toby on the far side. Kate at the Red Hawk logo against Bellings. Kate penetrates inside. Right hand pass, Harmon in the key, spinning and turning, and the shot off the back of the iron. Renker, strong side rebound for Westbury. as they matriculate left to right. Bellings, far near side, Marino. Marino, a left-hand pass, looks like that's Joseph on the far side. Joseph in the perimeter, right-hand pass, Renker. Cocking the right arm and nailing the three is Destiny Marino, and that's what she's gonna have to do here. That's her first three-point field goal of the night. She's their best three-point shooter. Callaway in the paint. And let's see who has possession. Montclair up 42-31, 8:18 to play. Montclair possession. 5 off the 30-second shot clock. McKinnon the left underneath Taylor Harmon against Renker. Good. Taylor Harmon for Montclair. Should go to the free throw line. Harmon with 12. And that'll be a foul on Charlotte Renker. Her second foul. And Taylor Harmon at the free throw line. As that looked like it hit the nylon and Renker gets the rebound. So Marino getting pressure from Kate Toby. Both ladies wear 14. Marino on the far side. Comes in with a right hand hook and that's it. Destiny Marino. Nice playmaking. Kate Toby is an excellent point guard for Montclair. I've seen her 3 of the 4 years. Montclair up by 11, 7:45, third quarter. Harmon, pass almost lost in the paint by Joseph. Sire gets it back, the shot off the back of the iron, no good, but she'll draw the foul. That is going to be a foul on Westbury Charlotte Renker. Her third, so she's in foul trouble, and that's going to be crucial as Katie Sire goes to the free throw line. Sire ices that. Sire with 12. Montclair up 45-33. And that's another. Westbury coming back. Underneath, the right hook is successful. Monique Joseph, as they made a quick transition. 46-35, Westbury trails, 7:24 to play. You're listening to the NCAA tournament women's first round. Callaway on the far side, Toby, ball over the head. McKinnon on the right block, shot does not go in, but she draws the foul at the 7:10 mark. Montclair up by 11. And that is a foul on Charlotte Renker. That's her fourth. She's 1 from disqualification. So head coach Michael Krasnov has got to be concerned about that. As McKinnon with that right arm shot successful. Montclair up by 12. That's their average margin of victory in the year. As Krasnov is going to take Renker out. He doesn't have a choice, I think, here. Second shot good. McKinnon 15. Montclair up 13. 7:06 third quarter. Bellings coming in and out. Right baseline, threads the needle underneath. DeVita Warren returns. Goes past the end line. Montclair ball. Montclair up by 12. 6:57 to play in the third. For Montclair, head coach Karen Harvey. Hosting their 6th consecutive first round tournament. Harmon, right baseline, spinning and turning. Shot won't go in, whistle. 6:42, Montclair up by double digits now. As for Montclair, actually they're hosting their 5th, this is their 6th. Remember that first year of the Harvey era in 2013, I should say, as Callaway coming in, whistle. As, let's see here. That's going to be on Destiny Marino of SUNY Old Westbury. That's her 4th. So Marino in foul trouble as well. Callaway, that one rolled through and didn't go in. 48-35 Montclair. Mayfield comes back in for Montclair. Toby will go to the bench for the Redhawks. Callaway, a native of Morristown, New Jersey, sets, bends. Follow through successful that time. Callaway with 5. Montclair up by 14, 6:29 to play. All Westbury, direction right. Warren, between the rings, Bellings, near side. Joseph against McKinnon. She comes underneath, and it doesn't go in, but we have a whistle. 6:17 in the third. All Westbury trails 49-35. That's going to be a foul. Alex McKinnon of Montclair, her second. Monique Joseph, Defensive Player of the Year. First shot rolls in. Joseph with 5. Joseph, third in the Skyline Conference, 47%. 57% shooter from the free throw line. She nets both. Montclair up 49-37. We have a 2-1-2 press by Westbury as Sire. Forecourt, right hand pass to Mayfield. Mayfield behind the back dribble. McKinnon, Harmon coming in the key, whistle. 5:58, third quarter. 49-37 Montclair. You're listening to the 2018 Women's Basketball Tournament, NCAA first round. So we have a foul on Bridget Mcneil. That's her 4th. Harmon, too light off the inner rim. Harmon played in all 26 contests for Coach Harvey this season. She recorded a double-double in November against Stevens. 20 points, 10 rebounds. And the second one, she nets that. Harmon with 13. Now Callaway is pressing in the forecourt for Montclair. Warren coming in past the midcourt stripe, whistle. She adjusts her black left knee band. And that's a foul on Kim Callaway. Callaway's got to be careful. She's got 2 fouls. You don't want to be too aggressive and get into foul trouble, especially here in the tournament. Bellings, Joseph. A little high pass, Joseph was able to get it. Clark penetrates, gets Mayfield. Shot good. She draw the foul. Leneva Clark, her first from the floor. She's a 28% shooter. 50-39 Westbury trails. 5:39 to play in the third. That's a foul on Mayfield for Montclair, her second. She's Clark, a 30% shooter from the free throw line, getting tongue twisted. She nets that. So the Montclair deficit is 10 at the 5:36 mark of the third quarter. Sire navigates right to left. Mayfield on the far side. Near side McKinnon against Warren. Callaway far side. Harmon by the corner. Looking. Wearing the gray sneakers. Harmon comes into the right back. Mayfield cocks the right arm. Nets it in the far alley. Janae Mayfield by the Montclair bench. That's her third 3-point field goal of the season. That coming at the 5:04 mark. And Montclair extends their lead 53-40. Now Westbury getting sloppy is coming down. Leneva Clark, as she'll get back up. And she's walking off. That's going to be a turnover on Monique Joseph, who made that pass. 4:58, third quarter, 53-40 Montclair State, leading Old Westbury. I'm Neil Polenkars here from the Panzer Athletic Center. SUNY Old Westbury made the tournament 2 years ago for Montclair State. This is their 9th trip to the NCAA tournament, the 6th under Karen Harvey, the head coach. Albright was defeated by Gettysburg. Albright here knocked off Montclair 2 years ago in the tournament. So Albright losing, and Gettysburg will play tomorrow. I'm almost sure that's a 7 p.m. game. And I've got the other New Jersey Athletic Conference team in the tournament, TCNJ. They're in the fourth quarter, under 10 minutes. They lead Hilbert 52-36 in the NJAC tournament. I also see that one of the locals, FDU Florham, defeated Skidmore 70-66. FDU Florham will either play Bodine or Husson. Bodine was here 3 years ago in the Final Four when Montclair went to the Final Four at Grand Rapids, Michigan. 4:58, third quarter, 53-40, and Kate Toby was a freshman on that team along with Katie Sire, and here they are seniors, and time just flies. Although we have alone the proceedings right now. Kate Toby will matriculate right to left. Montclair up by 13, 4:50, third quarter. Harmon ball over the head, near side Mayfield, hard pass Toby. McKinnon, she cocks the right arm, it's a long two, off the iron, goes past the end line, it'll be Old Westbury ball. They trail Montclair by 13, 4:39 to play. Montclair trying to end SUNY Old Westbury's 7-game winning streak. As Bellings in the direction of the right has it, Clark to Joseph. Now we have a whistle. I believe Alessa Drevniak is number 34. I believe she's in the contest. She's on the far side. So Montclair will have possession of the ball in the Drevniak turnover. Toby graces the hardwood right to left. Karen Harvey's going to take a timeout, I think, here. We're having a media timeout. Brown will enter for Montclair. Harmon exits. Toby, far side. Mayfield by the Montclair bench, being pressured by Clark. Mayfield gets some help from McKinnon, who provides a screen. Brown coming in, 10 on the shot clock. Toby on the far side. Sire, 6 on the shot clock. Sire, an easy layup successful. Katie Sire, the All-American. She's got 14, 3:47 to play. 55-40 Montclair. Coming in the basket is made. And it's Billings. Taylor Brown commits the foul for Montclair. Bellings, a Brooklyn, New York native, at the free throw line. Too light off the inner rim. Goes past the end line. Did Montclair touch it last? Brown exits, Harmon returns. Yes, it is Old Westbury ball. Warren outside. Now she comes to the right baseline, right wing, around Sire. Whistle. That's a traveling violation. Sire and Mayfield were there against the sophomore center, Davita Warren. So Montclair will have it as we see a 2-3 press being applied by Westbury, who trail Montclair 55-42, 3:27 to play. Third quarter. Harmon on the near side. Harmon has some space. She comes on the right wing. Shot too high off the window, but she draws the foul. Was that an off? No, it's an offensive foul on Taylor Harmon. Her second. Westbury with the rock. They trail 55-42, 3:12, third quarter. Bellings, near side Clark. Joseph, spinning and turning. Shot hits the nylon, whistle. Westbury will inbound it. Joseph, far side. Let's see who has it. Goes past the sideline on the far side. Montclair possession. 2:56. Third quarter, 55-42. And it is Drevniak on the turnover. So Montclair with it. Ball over the head. Wersing. Whistle. It's going to be an offensive foul. Montclair, Katie Sire, her first. 55-42 Montclair. We're nearing the 2-minute mark of the third. High arcing shot. Does not go through. Montclair has it. Sire on the far side. So that was Bellings with the shot. Sire coming in and out of the perimeter. Bounce pass Harmon. Far side. Lacing. Like a long two by McKinnon. Harmon. Rebound. Montclair. And I think that's going to be a foul on Leneva Clark for Westbury. It is. It's her second. 2:10. Third quarter, 55-42 Montclair. Renker will come back in for Westbury eventually. Kate Toby returns to the foul line. She makes her second of the game. That's 6 for Kate. Toby, the Elizabeth, New Jersey native, that hits the back iron. It won't go in. Renker may have touched it. Joseph runs down the court left to right. Joseph at the right junction. Back to Bellings against Callaway. Callaway, both arms spread out. There's the shot off the edge of the iron by Bellings. Renker, though, follows up with a rebound. Charlotte Renker with a dozen. Montclair up by a dozen. Harmon underneath. Shot good. Taylor Harmon, the senior with 15. She's the leading Red Hawk scorer along with Alex McKinnon. And here comes number 15, Bellings, coming up. I believe it's going to be a foul. No, it's an offensive foul on Bellings. That is Tori Bellings' third foul. So Montclair with a 14-point lead, 1:30 left. Now, Renker and McNeil both have 4 fouls on the court for Westbury, who's in the green, Montclair in the white. Toby marches up right to left. To Callaway, far side. Low post, Harmon, bounce pass, there's Katie Sire for the layup, successful. Sire with 16, Montclair up by 16. 1:12 left, a long three in the far side, won't go in off the iron. Sire to Harmon, far side Toby. Toby cocks the right arm in the alley, high off the cylinder, Renker the rebound. It was Lenaya Clark with that 3-point miss earlier. Now Renker's triple team, but somehow she gets it in the right junction. McNeil off the end line whistle. 48 seconds left. Third quarter, 60-44 at Montclair. So the Red Hawks this year tied nationally number 20, along with Texas, Dallas, and Marymount. Sire, left junction. Callaway near side. Callaway peels to the far side. Chest high handoff to Harmon. Harmon to Sire. Right hook, good. Katie Sire. She's got 18 to lead all scorers. She's very close to her season average of 21. 62-44 Montclair. We're in the waning seconds of the third quarter. Clark penetrates in the right baseline, shot off the cylinder. Sire, rebound, and that'll do it for quarter number 3. Montclair State 62, SUNY Old Westbury 44. I'm Neil Polenkars. You're listening to the 2018 NCAA Women's Basketball Tournament, the first round. The winner will play Gettysburg tomorrow at 7. And Montclair, with that 18-point lead, looking so ever closer to getting there, as Montclair shooting 46% from the floor. Old Westbury shooting now 37% from the floor. They were 31% at the half. Westbury out-rebounding Montclair +5. And the turnovers, though, Westbury with 13 to Montclair's 9. For Montclair, Callaway, Harmon, McKinnon, Toby, Sire. Montclair 10 minutes away from advancing to the second round. They're up 62 to 44. Bellings, direction right, far side. Joseph, ball over the head to Renker. Renker with 4 fouls. Marino coming on that far side. Two-hand pass. Joseph has it on the near side. Bellings, she comes in and nets an easy 2 by the left junction. Bellings with 7. 62-46 Montclair, 9:25 to play, fourth quarter. Montclair holds on, they'll play Gettysburg. Looks good for the Redhawks right now. Here's Sire in the paint, whistle. We're gonna have a Westbury foul. That's Bridget Mcneil, number 25. And she fouls out at the 9:13 mark of the fourth. Number 44, Paige Jelinek, the 5'11" center, returns. Toby, quick hitter. Sire, pull-up jumper about 12 feet out. Nothing but net. Katie Sire, 20 points. Montclair up by 18. We'll make it 16. As I believe that was Bellings that nets the 2. Or no, I'm sorry. It was Bellings. 8:45, fourth quarter. Taylor Harmon, whistle. Paige Jelinek commits her first foul for Westbury. McKinnon cocks the right arm, nets the 3 in the far alley. Alex McKinnon with 3 triples. I think twice she's had 4 3-point field goals this year. McKinnon gets the turnover, but gives it right back to Bellings on that far left side. Underneath, a nice layup is good, and that's Monique Joseph. Montclair coming right back down. We're going to have a whistle. 8:18, fourth quarter, 67-50. Montclair leads SUNY Old Westbury. Harmon will exit for Montclair, along with McKinnon. Brown and Wersing return. Bellings almost loses it. Coming in is Marino with a right finger roll, successful. Destiny Marino with 9.
Montclair up 67 to 52, 7:55 to play.
Wersing on the far side. Brown on the left junction. Sire in the near alley comes by the left baseline. 5 on the shot clock. Sire right hook successful. Katie Sire. 22 points. 7:29 fourth quarter. Montclair up 17 points. Westbury, Marino, right junction. Now Bellings on the far side. Renker, left junction, right baseline, right hook, in and out, whistle. 7:13 in the fourth quarter, 69-52 Montclair. You're listening to the 2018 Women's Division III Basketball Tournament first round. And netting one there is Charlotte Renker. Renker with 4 fouls. Dominique Wersing committed that foul. She's got 4 for Montclair. Renker nets both. She's got 14. Toby, ball over the head, far side, Sire. Back to Toby. Toby gallops to the near side, and Brown has it. Wersing provides a screen, whistle. 6:54 in the fourth, 69-54 Montclair. And Charlotte Renker is the second Panther to foul out of this contest. That coming at the 6:54 mark. At the 9:13 mark, it was Bridget Mcneil. Davita Warren returns. Nikki Stevens prepares to come in the game. And Janae Mayfield are both going to come in right now. Brown will exit. Sorry, Mayfield was in the game. I thought she was at the timeline. Toby has it. Nikki Stevens, number 5. Stevens has played in 16 games this year for Karen Harvey. Sire, easy pull-up jumper that hits the iron, but there's Mayfield. Toby, right-hand pass back out to Sire. Stevens in the far alley, back to Sire. Sire penetrates inside. Shot off the back of the iron, doesn't fall through, but the All-American will go to the foul line at the 6:28 mark of the fourth. 69-54 Montclair. And that foul is on Paige Jelinek. Her second. Sire nets it. Sire with 23. She netted 31 against Rutgers. Camden, she nets that. She's got 24. She did that a couple of weeks ago. And Katie Sire will exit, and the fans applaud. 71-54 Montclair, 6:24 to play. Harmon back in for Sire. Right hook by Marino. Hits the window. Rebound, Harmon, strong side. Stevens alertly has it on the right. Mayfield hits the backboard, but she'll go to the free throw line. 6:06 fourth quarter, 71-54 Montclair. You're listening to MontclairAthletics.com. The 2018 NCAA Division NCAA Women's Basketball Tournament first round. Davita Warren commits that foul for Old Westbury. Her second. Mayfield, a 44% shooter from the free throw line. Nets that one. She's got 4. Callaway in. Toby will exit. I think that'll be the end of Kate's evening. Marino A long two. She was standing on the line. I saw that, and I looked at the official. Destiny Marino hits the two in the near right side. Mayfield with it. We got the 2-3 press applied by the SUNY Old Westbury Panthers. Harmon, forecourt near side against Jelinek. Nikki Stevens laces along two by the right junction off the iron. Joseph has it. Joseph running the direction of the right. She comes underneath. High shot successful. Monique Joseph. She's in double digits with 10. Joseph. She's 10th in the Skyline Conference, a little under 14 per game. Montclair with a double-digit lead, though. 5 minutes almost left here in regulation. Wersing. Mayfield. Peels around the right baseline, whistle. 4:54. Fourth quarter, 72-58 Montclair. That's going to be a foul on Paige Jelinek of SUNY Old Westbury. That's her third foul. As the team in green goes to the far side, the team in white, Montclair, goes to the near side. And Gettysburg is waiting for the winner. Right now, Montclair leading it, 72-58, 4:54 to play. Montclair shooting 47% from the floor. It's a little over there, 43% during the year. Old Westbury was just over 30% in the first half. They're 43% now, and that is their season average. Three-pointers, Old Westbury 1 for 4, Montclair 4 for 9. Free throws, Westbury 11 for 16, Montclair 20 for 26. Rebounding, Old Westbury leads that +4. Turnovers, Old Westbury's turned it over 4 more times. Points off turnovers, Westbury +3. Rinker has 14. She fouled out. Bellings with 11. Marino with 10. Joseph with 10. McNeil fouled out. She had 6 rebounds. Rinker had 10 rebounds. Warren has 4. Clark has 3 for Montclair. Sire, 24 points, 9 rebounds. Toby, 6 points, 10 assists, 2 rebounds. They are both on the bench resting. So after the Jelinek foul for Westbury, Mayfield back at the free throw line. Mayfield, a junior. First shot is too hard off the rear iron. Mayfield from Somerset, New Jersey. Second shot too hard off the iron. Callaway is there for Montclair in the defensive rebound, and Harmon has it outside the perimeter. Mayfield, far side, Wersing, left junction. Wersing penetrates inside against Warren, and the shot off the glass and iron. It doesn't fall through, but she's going to go to the free throw line. That's going to be a foul on Westbury's Monique Joseph, her third. The Kinnelon, New Jersey native, Dominic Wersing, nets that. Wersing, one of the tri-captains, along with Kate Toby and Katie Sire. 42% from the floor, 81% from the free throw line as she heaves them high and nets them both. 4:35, fourth quarter, 74-58 Montclair. And a shot off the glass on the far side. We get a whistle. Tori Bellings, the point guard. It's going to be a Montclair foul. Janae Mayfield, her third. Bellings, a 61% shooter. Too light off the rim on the inner side. Bellings' second shot high and good. She's now got a dozen. 4:29. And there is a steal. Old Westbury coming back. Shot Doesn't go. That's Monique Joseph. She'll draw the foul. Montclair was caught asleep there. Dominique Worsing turned it over. And that's going to be a foul on Kim Calloway of Montclair. Her third personal. So you're listening to MontclairAthletics.com. I'm Neil Polenkars. The Montclair State Redhawks, 74. SUNY Old Westbury, 59. 4:24 to play in the fourth. You're listening to the 2018 NCAA Tournament first round. Welcome back to the Panzer Athletic Center. I'm Neil Polenkars. Well, the Gettysburg Bullets had one in the first game here in the first round against Albright, 74-56. They will play, now it's a 5 o'clock game tomorrow, 5 o'clock, March 3rd, Saturday, 5 p.m. Right now, Montclair up 74-59, 4:24 remaining, and it looks like the Redhawks will be playing Gettysburg. Monique Joseph at the free throw line. Imani Lariosa, number 20, comes in. Marino out. That was on the Kim Calloway foul. Joseph's first shot a little too hard off the back iron. She sets, bends. Second shot successful. Joseph with 11. Montclair up by 14, 4:16 to play. In the final period, Calloway in the far alley nets the three. Kim Calloway. She's got 8. That's her 6th triple of the year. Now coming inside, Joseph on that far side. Shot off the window, no. Follow up. It goes out past the end line. Joseph will inbound it. On the far side, coming in, that's Marino. Marino threads the needle to Warren, whistle. Warren went past the end line with a basketball. 3:46 fourth quarter, 77-60 Montclair. Well, the other New Jersey Athletic Conference team, TCNJ, 61, Hilbert, 42. As TCNJ will advance. They lost here last week in the NJAC championship game. Harmon wanted to pass. It looks like it went off Joseph's hand as Calloway will inbound it. That freshman, Shannon Devitt, had 21 points, 15 rebounds. Barlow had 14 points for the TCNJ Lions. So right now, looks like both NJAC teams will advance. Montclair up 77-60. 3:22 left. Jelinek exits Lopez in. Traveling violation on Montclair, so they'll have to turn the ball over. 77-60, Old Westbury trails Montclair. Westbury in the green as they matriculate left to right. Bellings, far side. Marino penetrating left baseline. Left hook off the basket. Harmon has it. Calloway all alone. Shot good. That's the second time she's been all alone. Montclair very rapid on transition. Calloway with 10. 79-60 Montclair, 2:48 to play. Marino on the far side whistle. So Kim Calloway. That's going to be a foul on Nikki Stevens of Montclair, her first. You know, Callaway had 5 against the College of New Jersey here on January in the second week. Remember, Montclair had split this year with TCNJ and Stockton. Layup on the far side. Bellings off the cylinder. The follow-through is successful, though, by Monique Joseph. Joseph with 13. SUNY Westbury trails 79-62, 2:09 to play in the fourth quarter. Callaway going diagonally from near to far, and it rolls in. Kim Callaway having a superb night. She wears number 13, but she's got 12. One and one for Callaway. The foul is on Monique Joseph, who made the last layup. Callaway nets that. (82-62) Montclair. Callaway with 13. Far corner. Popping along 2. That's Lopez. (82-64) Montclair. A minute 38 left in regulation. Mayfield coming in the key, whistle. Minute 28 left, 82-64 Montclair. Unofficially for Montclair. That's Monique Joseph has fouled out of this game as well. That's her 5th foul. Sire, 24 points, 9 rebounds. McKinnon, 18 and 6. Harmon, 15 and 4. Callaway, 13 and 1. Toby, 10 assists, 2 rebounds. Mayfield makes that. Mayfield with 4 coming into these free throws with a rebound. And ices that. So she's got 6 now. Worsing with 2 and 3 rebounds. Minute 20 left. Montclair up by 20, looking to advance. Lopez, far side, shot hits the window, whistle. So it looks like lifetime Montclair is going to go 2-0 against SUNY Old Westbury. That's a foul on Janae Mayfield, her 4th. She's 1 from disqualification. And Tori Bellings goes to the free throw line. She's got 13. Bellings sets, bends, fires. The left-hand shot, good. She's got 14. 84-66 Montclair. We're almost down to 1 minute left in regulation. Marva Dudley Adams is in. Warren is out. Mayfield on the far side. Callaway near side. Callaway pop flies at Stevens on the left block. Harmon cocks the right arm and nets the 3. Taylor Harmon. She's got 18. 87-66 Montclair. 36 seconds left. And there's a long one on the near side by Phelan Smith, the number 21. It won't fall through. Harmon has the rock for Montclair. The Montclair fans applauding. 22 seconds left in SUNY Westbury season. And with 23 wins, they did an excellent job. They are going to lose 5 on the year. as they went 15-3 in the Skyland Conference. Wersing coming in, shot good. Wersing her first field goal of the contest. She's got 4. For Montclair with this victory, they will go 24-3. They went 17-2 in the New Jersey Athletic Conference. The foul was on Marva Dudley Adams. Wersing nets that. So this should do it. Netting one right at the buzzer was Phelan Smith. But that'll do it. The final score, Montclair 90, Old Westbury 69. Oh, that was Imani Lariosa for the three-pointer. So Ranker, Bellings had 14, Joseph 13, Marino 10, McNeil 6, Warren 4. Lariosa hit that 3, Clark 3, Lopez 2. Ranker, despite fouling out, recorded a double-double, 14 and 10. For Montclair with a victory, Sire 24, 12 for 12 from the free throw line. She had 9 rebounds. McKinnon 18 points, 6 rebounds. Harmon 18 points, 5 rebounds. Callaway had 13, a career high for Kim. Toby had 6 points, 10 assists, 2 rebounds. Mayfield had 6 and 1. And Wersing had 4 overall. So the Montclair State Redhawks tomorrow will play Gettysburg. That's a 5 p.m. start. 5 p.m. Montclair State will play Gettysburg, and I'll be here a little before the 5 p.m. start as the Bullets and the Redhawks will square off. So Montclair State augments their overall record to 24-3. And remember last year they were eliminated by UMass Dartmouth in the second round here. So let's see if Montclair can avoid that and win their second tournament game. But we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, once again, I'm Neil Polenkars, Montclair State 90, SUNY Old Westbury 69. From the Panzer Athletic Center, I'll be back tomorrow. The game time is at 5 p.m. Montclair State will play Gettysburg. You were listening to another edition of Montclair State basketball on www.montclairathletics.com. And we'll be back tomorrow night as it's Montclair and Gettysburg are the victors here in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Have a good evening, everyone.